Shahid. I live in Bhutan. Today I discuss about the TED Talk, The Puzzle of Motivation by Dan Pink. Let me start it right now. He said, what is the traditional management operating system that Pink argues is outdated? The carrot and stick approach or the focus on external and extrinsic motivators. For what type of work does Pink argue the carrot and stick approach is most effective? Simple algorithmic tasks and where there is clear set of rules and a single answer. Higher monetary rewards often lead to worse performance, outcomes, and motivation. He said intrinsic motivation, the desire to do things because they matter, are interesting, or are part of something important. Three core elements of intrinsic motivation are autonomy, mastery, and purpose. Pink said the urge to direct our own lives where people don't have schedules but simply get their work done. This is not the good way. The desire to get better and better at something that matters. Pink argues that mastery is a mindset and type of goal associated with performance goal and learning goals focused on improvement. He said, what is the key characteristic of the pursuit of mastery? It is a painful and asymptotic effort, meaning you can approach it but never really fully reach it. He said, the yearning to do what we do in the service of something larger than ourselves. A shift from maximizing profit to maximizing purposes with profit serving as the catalyst. Pink discusses a legal organization, what change did they make in how they motivated staff and their matters, what change did they make in how they motivated staff that resulted in better performance. They changed their standard contract to focus on their purpose, serving clients rather than the standard if incentive structure. What is the specific type of task where the if then reward approach fails? He simply answered this creative, conceptual, or heuristic tasks that require problem solving and out of the box thinking. What term does Pink use for small, one day events where employees are given total autonomy to work on any project? He said FedEx Days, popularized by Atlassian. What major historical event does Pink cite as an example of motivation driven by intrinsic factors, autonomy, mastery, purpose? The creation of Linux or Wikipedia open source projects are the major historical event, Pink said. According to Pink, what should a manager's role shift to when adopting motivation from control to enablement, creating the environment for intrinsic motivation to flourish? What term does Pink use to describe the phenomenon where an extrinsic reward diminishes a person's intrinsic motivation? Or justification effect, though he doesn't explicitly name it, he describes the concept. Which university did Pink mention in his talk for its famous study on motivation? MIT, Massachusetts Institute of Technology. When discussing purpose, Pink mentions the poet. What phrase of the poet does he highlight a need to make a contribution? Pink states that when people are intrinsically motivated, they tend to achieve greater four things: greater productivity, greater satisfaction, greater achievements, the desire to get better and better is something that matters, Pink said. Greater productivity, greater satisfaction, greater engagement, and greater performance. And in the last, he said, in short, Pink's message is that to achieve high performance and deep satisfaction in today's work environment, organizations must shift from external control to enabling self-direction and fostering environments where autonomy, mastery, and purpose can flourish. Thank you.